The lecture series of Python programming. Today we can see the topic lists and tuples. Welcome all. So in the previous lecture series we had seen about lists. Um, so today we're going to see about tuples. Already as I had mentioned, so these list, tuples, sets, dictionaries are used to hold, they are used to store multiple values. A variable can store only one value at a time. Okay, but when we go for these extended data types, we can hold a collection of values or a sequence of values. Tuples are similar to lists, but they are different in some ways. Okay, so let's see what are they. So again, tuples, they can hold a collection of values or a sequence of values, and these are again just like a list, they are also ordered. Okay, that is, they have the index position, and this is the difference between lists and tuples. Lists are mutable. Okay, that is, the values once assigned inside a list can be changed at any moment, but whereas in tuples, they are immutable. Tuples are immutable, which means once we assign the values inside tuples, they cannot be changed. Okay, so this is the terminology, immutable. And these are represented using these C braces, okay, that round brackets, whereas lists using these square braces. For list we represent using square braces, and for tuples we represent using, okay, only by these braces the compiler will identify whether it is a list or it is a tuple. Okay, and lists are mutable. The values inside these lists can be changed. Okay, for that we have some predefined methods like we already saw: append, pop, remove, insert, so on. Okay, and here tuples are immutable. Once the values are assigned inside the tuple, you cannot change it. Okay, and here also it allows duplicate values, that is, repetition values uh, can be allowed inside tuples. Okay, for example, we will have t1. Okay, a tuple named t1 is equal to 1 2 2 3. Okay, I already mentioned that tuples are represented within these C braces. Okay, fine. So here it holds how many values? 3 values. So this is how the memory management takes place. Since it is ordered, t1 of 0, it holds 1. t1 of 1, okay, index position 1, it holds 2. In index position 2, it holds again 2, and in index position 3, it holds. Okay, so these are the values and these are the index positions, or else we can have it as 10, 20, 20, 30 for easy understanding. Okay, so in index position 0, 10 is allocated, index position 1, 20, index position 2, 20, index position 3, 30. Okay, and here negative indexing. Negative indexing means you start the indexing from the right. This becomes -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, so if I want to represent this 20, okay, it can be 0, 1, 2, 3. It can be either in T1 of 2 or it can be in T1 of -2. Both represent the same data, 20. Okay, so this is negative indexing, reverse indexing. All right, since tuples are immutable, you cannot change the values. Tuples can be opted for storing some secured values when the programmer feels those values need not be changed. It is rigid. Okay, when nobody needs to change those data, you can put it inside a tuple instead of a list. Okay, so since it is immutable, changes like adding or removing cannot be done. Fine. Only two predefined methods are there, whereas in lists, see, we had all these methods inside a list. because it is mutable. Okay, so whenever we perform any of these methods, the list gets changed, the structure gets changed. But whereas here in tuples, the values cannot be changed. So only two methods are there in tuple: count and index. Count and index. Count is to find the occurrence. For example, in this T1, how many times this 20 has been occurred. Okay, so I can use the value count. So it gives the output as 20. And index, indexing means in which position a particular value has been placed. So these two methods are alone there in tuples. Okay, you don't have any methods to add or remove the items. When I perform these two methods, the data inside the tuple never gets changed. All right, that's why using count or index will not affect the values inside the tuple. That's why these two methods are there in the tuple, whereas you don't have any predefined methods to add or remove the items. So this is about tuples. This again followed by tuples. Okay, list, tuples. Next concept is set. Okay, set also, just like it is a mathematical term, we have seen in math, in schooling or in your previous semesters, we would have seen set concepts like union, intersection, all that. Okay, so similar to that, we have a set concept in Python also. Okay, so here the same, inside a single variable multiple items can be stored. Okay, so this concept is unordered, unchangeable and unindexed. That is, there is no fixed index position for the values. Okay, for example, when I store this apple, banana, cherry inside this set, okay, inside a set, at this moment, apple is stored in the 0th index position, banana is stored in the first index position, and cherry is stored in the second index position. Okay, after a while, when I again give the same set, might be these are rearranged, as banana can be in the 0th index position, cherry can be in the first index position, apple can be in the second index position. This is possible. That is the meaning of unordered or unindexed. They don't have a fixed index position. Okay, and here, unlike in lists and tuples, duplicates are not allowed. Okay, and how we represent list? We represent list using the square braces, tuples using C braces. Okay, and sets, just like mathematical concept, you use these curly braces. Okay, and just like list methods, we have add, clear, copy, all these. The difference between list and set methods are these: difference, difference update, discard, intersection, intersection update. Okay, so difference. Okay, here difference means it returns a sets containing, that is, in one set whichever is not there in the other set, those sets alone, those values alone will be retrieved. Okay, that is difference. And difference update means it removes the items in the list that are also included in the other list. When the same value is being repeated, it removes those values from the list. Okay, that is a different difference update. And discard means remove the specified item. When you want to remove a specific item, for example, from this list, when I want to remove this banana, I can go for discard. Intersection, intersection means returns a set that is similar in both. Okay, when we have two sets, the values which are present in both set A and set B, those values which are in common will be retrieved. that is section. And intersection, and intersection update means so whichever is in common, those values will be removed. And this is an example. Using those predefined methods, you can try doing this example. And the next last collection concept is dictionary. And again here, similar to the previous concepts of list, sets, tuples, dictionaries also hold a collection of values, but these collection of values is a key value pair. Okay, so far we had seen only the values, but here we have the key value pair. Always it will be in this format. Okay, key value format. Okay, and this key value will be separated using this colon. Okay, and here collection, it is ordered, changeable, and does not allow duplicates. Okay, sets also does not allow duplicates. Dictionaries also, they do not allow duplicates, and these are again represented using curly braces, just like sets. Okay, so this is an example. We have a dictionary name. This dictionary is equal to, and these are the values assigned inside this dictionary. This is the key, and these are the values. Okay, so left hand side represents the key, and right hand side represents the values. So the brand, that is the key, and the value of the brand is Ford. Model is the key, and model is Mustang. And year is the key, and the year value is 1964. So always in a dictionary, it is represented using a key value pair. You cannot specify them only using these values. You always need these keys also. Okay, and these are the dictionary methods. Clear means, so all these methods are similar to that of list. Okay, clear, it removes the elements from, all the elements will be deleted from the dictionary. The structure will be present. Okay, that is, the dictionary will be present, but inside that no values will be there. That is clear. Copy means it returns a copy of the dictionary, like a dictionary values will be copied inside another dictionary. And from keys, it returns a dictionary with the specified keys and values. Get, it returns the value of the specified key. Items, it returns a list containing a tuple for each key value pair. Keys returns a list of dictionaries keys. Here all the keys will be retrieved, and here the list will be, the values will be retrieved. And pop means it removes the element with the specified key. Pop item, it removes the last element. Okay, and this pop, we have to specify the key, so from that key the value will be removed. And pop item, when you use the method pop item, by default the last value will be deleted. Okay, not only the value, the key value pair. Set default, set default is returns the value of the specified key. And update, it updates the key value pair. And values returns a list of all values in the dictionaries. Here all keys will be retrieved, and here all values will be retrieved. So with this I conclude that we have the collection concept. These are the extended data types, wherein which inside a variable you can hold a sequence of values, and these sequence of values can be of any data type. Okay, so the collection data types are, we had seen about list, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. Thank you.